The major differences between reinforcement learning and supervised learning are as follows. The first major difference is reinforcement learning works by interacting with the environment. Agent continuously interacts with the environment, observes, and then take the actions based on the reward system, whether it's a positive feedback or a negative feedback. Whereas in supervised learning, it works on the existing data sets. We are going to give we are going to give the model a labeled data set, and then based on that, it's going to proceed further. In the reinforcement learning algorithm, reinforcement learning algorithm, it works like a human brain, right? How we think and when we take any decision. So it's kind of a closer to human brain. Whereas in supervised learning, it works when a human learns the thing in a supervision of a particular guide. So supervision is mandatory in supervised machine learning, whereas in reinforcement learning, supervision is not mandatory, is not required. Here the agent is given a free chance to explore the environment, learn by its experiences, and look at the feedback associated with a particular reward, associated with particular action, and look at the feedback whether it's positive or negative, and then we can we can proceed further. There is no labeled data set present in reinforcement learning, whereas in supervised learning, we must provide the labeled data set. We must provide the labeled data set, because based on those features, it's going to segregate the inputs, right? During the training, it's going to be trained that these are my set of features and this is how the object looks like, and then further it will segregate when you give them during the testing or during the real job. No previous training is provided to the learning agent. It's like agent is left freely to explore everything. Agent is left freely to explore everything. Agent is left freely to explore everything. Whereas here, training is provided to the algorithm so that it can predict the outcome, right? So that it can predict the outcome, such as we provided the label data set, and then we train the model under those labels, and then using that training, when the new data comes in, by mapping those features or training patterns, it will try to expect, or it will try to predict the outcome, what's going to be the outcome. Whereas reinforcement learning, it helps to take the decision sequentially. It's mainly suitable for the sequential process, that one after another, one after another, I reach the particular path. And let's say in that particular maze, I mean, at the end, there is the reward is diamond, right? So we move towards the diamond block by block by aggregating the values added, right? Whereas in supervised learning, the decisions are made when the input is given. When the input is given, so like for one particular input, what's the predicted output? For one particular input, what's the predicted output, right? So it's not sequential. Whereas here, this is a sequential pattern. In reinforcement learning, it's a sequential pattern. See, it's a sequential pattern. These are the basic differences, or these are the major differences between reinforcement learning and supervised learning.